Hi guys, it's Kimmie. So this is the second time I've done this video. Oh, sorry, it is so, well, it's really early. I stayed up really late last night working on this, and so anyways, I want to get the video done before I go lay down for like a 2-hour nap before I gotta get up. It's like 4:30 in the morning here. So, anyways, I signed up for this swap on Scrappy Divas Facebook group, and it is the, handmade, what do you call it, smash book. And, I was really excited. Actually, I signed up late. It's kind of funny. I signed up late, and the swap had closed, and it wasn't that I signed up. I was like, man, I can't believe how I missed this. I've been wanting to make a handmade smash book forever, but, well, I have a reason because I could use it, but just haven't done it yet, but I've been wanting to do it. And so, anyways, as soon as I said that, Kayla was like, oh, I want to do this too. It sounds so cool, blah, blah, blah. And so, anyways, we both signed up after it closed, and we became each other's partners. Anyways, so we messaged each other back and forth, and she was like, you know, what do you like? And I told her, you know, the shabby chic, girly grunge, but mostly shabby chic, soft pinks and browns, creams and pearl type colors. And I was like, okay, so what's your flavor now that you know my flavor? And she was like, oh, I like, well, she said she likes, goth and like real grunge, not girly grunge, and steampunk. And I was like, oh no, what I do? Am I going to be able to pull this off? Blah, 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 in my head. And I was like so doubting my ability to do this swap now. And so anyways, long story short, I sat and I thought and I thought and I thought, and I even talked to my bestie Lydia, and I'm like, I don't know if I could pull this off. She's going to totally hate what I do. And so she told me, she's like, just calm down and think about it, and you got this, blah, 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 you know, the whole crafty pep talk type thing, which, she's an awesome bestie, and she always, you know, reassures me on my, you know, crafting ability, I guess it would be a way to say it. Well, reassures me on every aspect of life. But anyways, so I decided to go with steampunk, and one of my main reasons is because I've had this steampunk debutante line in my stash since basically it came out last year. So anyways, I think it came out last year. Let me see. Oh, and I'm breaking stuff. 2010, so I got it last year. So it's kind of an old line. But anyways, I've had it for a while, and I've been hoarding it. I've never even, like, pulled it out of its, like, any of the papers out of the package or whatever. So I thought it was time to, you know, give it a whirl. And I guess I'd been holding on to it all this time for my partner, right? Sorry, you guys, I'm going to move you just a little bit so you can see better. Well, maybe I'm going to leave it here. That way you guys can get a full view, because the first video I was out of focus the whole time. And I'm just going on, and I can probably, like, gab your ear off talking. So I might as well show you the mini I made. So anyways, I made this entire mini. The base is made out of chipboard. And I wanted to make something sturdy and durable because I know Kayla does have kids. And so if they were to pick it up and, you know, throw it around or something, I want it able to last, because, you know, I got my son who likes to think everything is, you know, not breakable and, you know, can withstand anything. So that was one of my main thoughts. And then so anyways, I made this album out of chipboard, and I used Tatter Time, the Heirloom collection. So those are both DCWD, okay, let me say this slower, DCWV lines. And then I used the Steampunk Debutante by Graphic 45. So, sorry guys. I gotta speak slower. It's not gonna come out right tonight. So anyways, this is my cover, and I covered, the backdrop is actually from the Heirloom collection. Besides that, I'm thinking, yeah, the whole base is the Heirloom collection by DCWV. And then I used the big piece of ephemera. It was like one whole page, and this was like the center picture right here. And I used that picture because I think she's so gorgeous, and I kind of wanted to like showcase that as like the main like focal point. And then I also used some of like the trading card size pages right here. It was like just like, I think it was on the side of her. I can't remember because I cut this all up. But anyways, and then I lined it right here with 2 pieces of lace side by side. And then I did the same thing right here with black lace, and it's like a 1/4 inch thick black lace. And then I went and put some Cynthia Luhu bling mesh down the center of that. And the book itself is 8.5 by 8.5. And I edged all the edges with vintage photo tea dye, and let me see. So I got my little, and brush corduroy, my little Tim Holtz spinner thingy right there. I was looking at the names I have wrote on the little inker. Here, let me show you that way. This thing right here. Okay, you see how it spins? Okay, well anyways, on each one of my little dabber things, I wrote the name of the ink that goes to the dabber. And these are just like all of my always used favorite colors that I use with my Tim Holtz Distress inks. Okay, now that I got that out of my head, I can talk again. So, okay. So anyways, I distressed all the edges of the outside of the book. This is the back page, and I love this teal color, and it's sort of like a color I never use, and I don't understand why, because I really do like it. And see, I just distressed the edges, and I'm trying to make sure I got all the hot glue strings before I send this tomorrow. Okay, anyways, I used some Tim Holtz gears. Let me see. Right there. Okay, these are some Tim Holtz gears from the Gadgets and Gears die from Sizzix. And then these are little guys, like right here, and then right here's one like cut in half. That's from the Movers and Shapers Gears and Gadgets. And then I used some Wild Orchid Craft roses right here, and then in the teal, in the orange color. And then some Wild Orchid Craft skeleton leaves in black. And I just kind of like, I don't know if you can see the way I distressed the gears. It was just like flat, like craft color chipboard. And I took a bunch of, I know I used black soot, aged mahogany, gathered twigs, barn door, tea dye, and I want to say frayed burlap, yeah. And I kind of just sort of just started rubbing until it got like this like rusted, used like metal kind of look to it. And I did that on all the gears throughout the book. And then this little bauble right here is actually, I had pulled one out for the first video, so I guess I could show you in this one. I got these at the dollar store, and they're like fish tank baubles, like glass little thingies. But what I did is I took from, I got the Graphic 45 Steampunk Debutante stamp set when I bought this line. So what I did was I stamped one of the little clocks that's in that line, and then I glossy accented it to the back, like the flat part of this little round bauble. And so it kind of looks like a timepiece, like right there. And then these little corner pieces, like right here, and let me move this back up. Sorry, we're going to move again. Sorry if I'm making you sick. So, okay, anyways, so these little, like, now you can't see the whole thing. Let me see. Okay, there we go. That's, like, perfect. And the lighting's really good, too. Okay, this right here and this right here is from, like, when I first started crafting. Back when there wasn't, like, I think it was, like, 2003, 2002, I got these. And I bought, like, this big old package of them. Like, they were, like, 99 cents at my grocery store. And they're photo corners, but I thought, like, how cute with that metal, like, because what I wanted to do is I wanted to incorporate, like, all sorts of different metals and stuff into this. And then I also made, like, this little charm right here to go with the book. And I used a lot of teals, blues, and oranges in this to match the paper. But if you look at the charm, let me see if I can get it to focus on it. Okay, this bead right here, that one, like all these little beads are just paper beads that I made from scraps that I had left over from the paper after I was done like edging and everything with it. So I made, like, because I really wanted to coordinate, and then I got like this little clock charm on here, and then the wings with the heart on there, and I even have like, I put this little tiny angel on here with the angel wings and everything. So, and then some oh, and then like a female flower on there. And a lot of lampwork beads are on here also. So, and like bead caps and stuff like that, and crackle beads. I have this obsession lately with crackle beads, but okay, let's not start talking beads. But anyways, so this is my cover, and then I want to show you the side. Now, okay, this side, like, it took me like about 20 minutes to figure out how I want to bind this before I started binding it. And what I did was I used my bind it all and bound all the paper scraps and everything together, because that's the whole point of this swap, was to use up all your scraps and everything, you know, have a purpose for them. But so I used some jute rope as my bind right here, and what I did was I took some 20 gauge wire and I measured where the holes are, and then I took and I threaded some wire around the bind it all rings, and I put it through the holes that I used my crocodile to make on the edge here. And then before I twisted it off, I tied a bow, or I tied a, I put the jute in there, and then I twisted it off, and then I tied a bow around the twist, so the twist is actually hid within this knot, so you can't even see it in there. You can't even see the wire. And so it's got 3 bows of jute on the side. Okay, my closure in here is actually a piece of Velcro. Let me see if we go back down, because my wrists are like killing me. Okay, so it just Velcros right here like this. And then I have a piece of the paper, like ephemera. Like, I love this dress form right here with the wings, the angel wings. The angel wings, like right there, is one reason why I used the angel wing heart charm on the charm I made. And then it just opens like so. Like, and then on the inside here, let me see, is a little pocket. And I used some of the paper to make my pocket, and then I layered some of the ephemera on the pocket. And then these are actually some of the Shabby Roses from Carissa's Zibbit shop, which is www.zibbit.com/Shabby Scraps. And I sprayed some of this glimmer mist on there, and it's called Crushed Shells. And then I took some of my tea dye and free burlap distress ink, and I kind of just lightly rubbed it over the top of them to give it that like distressed vintage cream color. And then I got some of the Tim Holtz like metal gears down here, and then I got some more of that bling mesh to kind of tie it all together. You see if it would focus again for me there. And then I got some like 1/4 inch lace trim right here, and the same lace that I used on the front. And then some of the more skeleton leaves, some more of the little, this is actually corrugated cardboard gears in here, and then more skeleton leaves and stuff. And then I made this tag right here, and I made it in vellum, but, and I stamped this image from Stamper's Best. I want to show you how beautiful this stamp is. Like, I love her. I think she is so pretty. So vintage and so steampunk. Like, you could use this in steampunk or you can use it in vintage. She's just gorgeous. So anyways, I stamped her in some waterproof, what do you call it? I know the name of this ink. Okay. Archival ink. Sorry. Anyways, and then I edged it with some more of the vintage photo and brushed corduroy. Or am I calling it brushed corduroy? Is that what it's called? Sorry, you guys. I'm like, yeah, brushed corduroy. And then I printed this out actually on my computer, and it's like a steampunk, like, gears heart. and then some more of the little movers and shapers, and then it's on the, I backed it with some of the paper, but I wanted it to where that lady's back right there is on there, so that just slides in the pocket. That way she can, you know, write on it or whatever she wants to do with it. And then this is the inside of the book, and as you can see, I used my Bind It All right here to bind it. Let's see if I can lay this down and get this to focus on here. Okay, and I used the inside of this book. The paper is 8.5 inches by 8.5 inches, and then I got some other various sizes like 5.5 by 5, and then I got a 6 by 8 in here, and then I got ephemera and stuff like that. I'll show you. Like this is just scrap papers that I have. Some of the ephemera, 5.5 by 5. 8 by 6, 5.5 by 5, and then I got another vellum, and it's just a tag. But I used this Stamper's Best stamp. It's called Steampunk Sparrow. So if you're looking for some really pretty steampunk stamps, I think I might have spent like $3 on this stamp, and I love it. And it is a really good size. Like, I don't know if you could tell, like, it's a really good size stamp. I gotta clean my stamps. Sorry, guys. But, well, I don't know what I'm telling you. Sorry, they're my stamps. If they go bad, it's gonna be my own fault. But, anyways. So 8 by 6, 8 by 6, 5.5 by 5.5, 8 by 6. Some more of the, like, just random, haven't used scrap paper that I've been meaning to like go in and cut down and make card size and store it that way, but I haven't done it yet. So I'm so glad I signed up for this swap, because I always go in and I pull out my new stacks that I get because I'm so excited to use them. This right here is actually, let me see, it's like a little pocket type envelope folder thingy that she wants to put memorabilia. If Kayla wants to put memorabilia or something in here, she can. More graphic 45 paper, more scraps. I know I got a couple more of those tags in here that I can show you. Some more ephemera, paper. Oh, this has a funny story. I made this. I went in my Paint Shop Pro 12 is what I use, and I made this template for this coin envelope, and then I went and I was searching for like steampunk digital stamps and steampunk images and stuff like that, and I came across this image and I wanted to use it, and so I made it a coin envelope. But when I punched it with my Bind It All, I didn't realize I was punching it on the wrong side. So, long story short, it's backwards, but the image is so cute, I did not want to use it. But see how pretty she is? Like, and she's all like steampunk and like awesome. So, I used her, and then some more of the paper, and then I actually digitally made this one. I found like she's like a burlesque steampunk chip, and then I found like these gears and clocks and stuff, and so I made that tag right there on my digital software. Let me see if I can move this over there. Holding it all wonky. And then some more scrap paper. And then this is actually the graphic 45 stamps right here. The ones that I didn't use. Well, that's the little clock that I used, the little bobble on the front. But, yeah. Another one of those little folder pockets. Some more scrap paper. I love this. This is actually paper from Tattered Time. And I love these little tickets. I thought, okay, well, she could use it as a background paper, or she can use it as like a cutout paper and cut out these little tickets and use them somewhere else in here. And then I got some more scrap paper. Like, I know I threw like some shabby chic looking stuff in here, but yeah. Okay, now this little bird has a long story. I colored him with my Crayola markers, like these ones. Like, I think I got like, I have 2 of these little buckets full of these, and it was a set of markers that I got at Walmart for, I think it was like $5 to $7. And anyways, I ordered the Tim Holtz markers back when like, they were first coming out. And they were, like, back ordered so much, and, like, the company that I ordered them from kept back ordering them, and then finally they just reimbursed me and never told me about it, and I never got my markers. And so I had this money sitting in my PayPal for, like, ever, but that's a whole different story. So I never got my markers, spent my money on eBay, and I've still yet to get them. So anyways, I was watching this tutorial on how to use the Tim Holtz markers, and this idea popped in my head, and I'm like, okay, well, I wonder if you could do, like, the same watercolor technique with the Crayola markers, because they're a water-based marker also. And so anyways, maybe I'll do a tutorial and show you how I did this. So I colored this little birdie, and you can do, like, blending, like, this, right here is, like, different shades of gray in the markers, and then, like, browns and oranges and yellows and, like, a light orange and everything, and that's how I got him to look like that. So, but I colored, like, the reverse side. Like, you can see it's, like, much brighter on this side than that side, is because I stamped on this side and then flipped it and colored it. And that's why it looks so much brighter on that side. But anyways, yeah. So, yeah, maybe I'll do a tutorial and show, because there's some people that just, you know, times are tough right now. The economy sucks, and some people, you know, just can't simply afford to go out and spend $100 on this marker set, you know. To me, like, some people are thinking, okay, well, my kid needs new shoes. I'm going to get my kid shoes before I get myself a $100 marker set type thing. So, you know, if you could do the same thing, like, you can't do all the things that you could do with the Tim Holtz markers, no. But you can do some of them. And my favorite thing about it was the fact that you can kind of get a watercolor painting out of the markers. So, anyways, I'll show you my technique, just in case if you don't have the markers, or, you know, just a whole nother tool to use, or a different reason to use it. So anyways, yeah, I'll keep going. I could blab all night long. I'm a talker. I'm very, like, a social butterfly. I can't remember what this paper came from. It was in my scraps, but I absolutely adore this paper. But yeah, some more scraps. More scraps. Another one of the vellum tags I made. I put it right next to this gears page purposely, because I thought this gears, and this is actually a Stamper's Best stamp also, and it's called the Gears background stamp, and I think I didn't spend any more than $2.50 on this stamp, and I love the stamp. And they got some new ones I've been, like, putting off ordering, because honestly, I have I just bought a gun, so yeah. Long story short, so that was a big payment for that. So anyways, yeah, so there's that vellum tag and that page, and some more paper, some more tattered time paper, another one of those pocket folders, more tattered time paper. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any of these, like, stamped tags in here. Oh, her. I love her. And she's actually the Graphic 45 lady. And it's from the Graphic 45 stamp set. I did a bookmark with her a while back, and people kept asking me, and I can never remember the name of her. Let me see. Like, here's, maybe I'll send this to Kayla also, because she likes this type of stuff. And I did this as a challenge in Mixed Media Vintage Arts a long time ago, but it was like a, yeah, so, okay, so that's this chick right here. And everybody kept asking me, like, what's her name, what's her name, what's her name? And I'm like, I can't remember. I tore the tag off, but she's the, it says Hampton Arts on the tag, and she's for the graham crackers. Yeah. Hampton Arts, Graphic 45 Steampunk Debutante. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. I love this paper right here also. Like, it's kind of texturized and it feels like leather. And some flock paper. And then this is like a little pocket. Okay. This is the back here. Like, And I took and I layered an 8" by 8" piece of like green paper here, and then I put some like of the ephemera inside this little pocket that I made, like this chick right here. It's like a corner pocket. And then I put like a little tag in there, a little postcard, and then some of the ephemera from the paper line. And then this is another one of those colored bird stamps I did. And then this is some ephemera that I cut out of the paper line. And then I got some more of those die cut gears, skeleton leaves, and then this gorgeous like wide black lace. And then I just punched the edge of the paper down there. So, oh, and look, paper scrap. I'm so notorious. Like, if you ever get a swap item for me and it's got like, what do you call it? Like pieces of loose ribbon, and I try and go through and get it all, but I'm so bad at it. So, but that is my handmade smash book for Kayla. Honey, I hope you like it. I put a lot of hours and love into this, and I actually cut myself making it. I cut myself with my Tim Holtz scissors. I was trimming the, what do you call it, the jute rope, and I cut myself, so I put a lot more than love into this. But anyways, yeah, so I hope you like it, lovey, and hope you enjoy it and you have fun adding, you know, your family's moments and whatever you want to add to it in it. And thank you guys for watching. If you see anything in the video, sorry. If you see anything in here that you want to, like a detailed tutorial or whatever, feel free to message me. I'd love to do a tutorial for you. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Toodles!